Afternoon. Do you have any ID on you, sir?
I don't answer questions.
I'm sorry?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
No, sir.
Well, I'm asking you for a reason. Do you have an ID on you?
You suspect me of committing a crime?
No, I suspect you of something else. Can you show me your ID, please?
Unless you suspect me of committing a crime.
Do you have ID on you, yes or no?
Texas Penal Code 3002 says I have to be lawfully arrested to show you ID unless you suspect me of a crime. You detaining me right now?
I do suspect you of something. You look very familiar.
Okay. Well, is suspicion a felony or misdemeanor?
Suspicion of being wanted.
Okay.
Okay, can you step over here for me, sir? Right now, you're being temporarily detained until I can decipher whether you're that person I'm looking for or not. Now, do you have ID on you, yes or no?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
The lady said, be careful. You scared?
I don't.
Alright guys, TX Sheepdog 72 here in San Antonio, Texas. Here was SAXCC Prez and Backup Camera Girl. And we're here to ask her some questions about this Walmart incident that occurred. So, Backup Camera Girl, tell me, everybody wants to know. When you went to Walmart and you signed the membership to be part of that store, what was that process like?
I didn't sign a contract. Ever.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Okay, well then, please tell the viewers, when you were walking around the store and loss prevention was following you around, what happened there?
They weren't following me around. Nobody was. Nobody. I was walking to Walmart freely.
Well, okay, all right. When the store employees ran to the police and said, "Hey, there's this Hispanic female, and we think she's stealing something," what happened then?
Nobody came after me. Nobody.
Oh, nobody saw you.
Nobody.
Nobody suspected you were
Nope.
stealing something.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. Hang on, guys, hang on. What about when the police officer saw you and suspected you of doing criminal activity? What did the police officer do then?
No, he didn't come up to me. Nobody saw me. There was no policeman.
Nobody approached you?
Nobody was
Nobody
around
was
me.
following.
Nobody was following me. I was doing my shopping with my mom. That's it.
What about, okay, I got one. What about when you went past the registers without paying for your stuff?
I paid for my stuff.
Ah.
Actually, 2 transactions, mine and my mother's. I paid with cash, and she paid with card.
So let me get this right. Nobody was following you. Loss prevention didn't see you
Nope.
stealing anything. Nobody ran to the police to tell them you may have been doing something criminal related.
Nope.
And you paid for your
I paid
merchandise.
2 transactions. 2. Not 1, but 2.
Why are we even here?
Well, because they stopped me at the door. An officer stopped me at the door, took my basket from me.
So when, okay, here we go. So when he ran up to you and he said, "Stop, you're under arrest."
No, he didn't.
What happened?
He didn't.
He didn't tell you you were under
He didn't.
arrest.
No,
Okay,
he didn't.
when he ran up to you and he said, "Hey, hold on, I'm detaining you. I suspect you've committed a crime." How did that?
Nope,
were you
he
scared?
didn't say that. He didn't say
He
that.
didn't say that either?
No, he didn't.
Well, then tell me what happened.
I was shopping at Walmart.
You ran from the cashier?
No, I did not. I didn't run.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I had my basket. My mom was beside me, and we're approaching the front door. Well, right before we got to the front door, there was a Subway.
When you say you were approaching the front door, was it in an aggressive manner?
No, we were walking.
Suspicious
we were walking.
manner.
No, we were walking. I had the basket, and we were walking to the front door.
Okay.
We're gonna exit, go out. So I'm coming, we're coming past the Subway, we're walking, and there's this man, all in black, right? And I couldn't tell if he was a police officer, security, but you know, he had a uniform on. So we got closer, my mom was like, "Oh my God, you know, what are they doing?" So we passed him, and I was like, "Oh my God, Mom, that's the same officer that arrested Todd a few months back."
Arrested. So this officer arrested Todd.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Todd
he
was robbing a bank,
No, he was not.
stealing from a store,
Nope.
assaulting someone.
Mm-mm.
What was Todd doing when he got arrested?
We were actually at a stop that this officer had made. He pulled some vehicle over.
The
And
officer
we
stopped Todd.
No.
No, he was
No.
stopping somebody else.
Yeah. So we were around, and we actually stopped to film what was going on.
You were filming in an aggressive manner.
No, we weren't. No.
So why did Todd get arrested?
It's a long story.
Here goes Todd, and on more than one occasion, Todd and I have been mistaken for each other. We kind of look the same. I contend that I'm a little sexier, but you guys be the judge of that. Please let him know, let me know. But I do block people, so just be careful. But anyway, we've been mistaken because we kind of look alike. And Santana thought that Todd was me. And at the time, I had a ticket out of Helotes, Texas for no U-turn. So Santana had a hunch that Todd was me and put Todd in handcuffs. He was operating off a hunch.
No.
So now you're obviously being suspicious now at Walmart, having paid for your items, and you're approaching the door.
I'm approaching
In
the
an
door.
aggressive manner? No,
No.
just approaching the
yeah.
door after paying for your stuff. So you're walking to the door, and then what happened?
I'm walking towards the door, and there's a greeter at the door. And he asked me, "Can I see your receipt?" And I tell him, "No." And he said, "You need to show me your receipt." And I said, "No. I don't pay, I didn't sign a contract, you know, to shop at the store." And I just went off, you know, I told him. And then he said, "Okay, ma'am, thank you." So this officer, you know, I found out that this officer was, you know, like I said, the one that stopped Todd a few months ago, the same guy. So as I'm walking out the door, the second double door is already out in the street, pretty much, almost out by the street. He tells the greeter, what did she say? And the little guy, little boy said, she's not going to show me a receipt. So
The receipt checker told.
yeah, the officer. He comes behind me. He says, ma'am, I need to see receipt. And I told him, no, I'm not going to show you my receipt.
The officer came and told
Yeah,
you
and
he
told me
needed-
that.
that
And
he.
he
The
stopped
officer
actually-
said
yeah.
he needed to see a receipt.
He needed to see my receipt.
Okay.
He says, ma'am. And that's when I turned, and he came in front of the cart, kind of blocked me, held the cart, and he said, I need to see receipt. And I told him, I'm not going to show you my receipt. So then he got my basket kind of forcefully off my hands, turned the cart around, and proceeded to go back inside the store.
And he grabbed your cart forcefully. And
Yes, he did. My purse was still in the cart. So he didn't realize that my purse was still in the cart till when we were passing the subway. And he stops and he gives me my purse. And he said, you're not going to get your merchandise until you show me receipt. So he walked all the way in front of the store. He went through customer service, parked my cart in customer service, and told one of the ladies there, do not give her her cart until she shows you receipt. And he parked it, and he walked away. So he pretty much left customer service, and he's walking back to the front door, and I'm walking behind him. And of course, I have my camera, rolling. I have it on, and I'm following him, and I'm telling him, just cussing at him because I was mad. And I told him, I said, oh my God, I said, I'm not too sure what I said, but walking behind him, and I said, you're gonna be a YouTube star again. I told him that.
Mm-hmm.
And he continued to walk. He went to the front door, and he made a comment to that kid. He goes, yeah, she didn't want to show receipt. That was something like that he told the kid.
Are you aware that you're not required or under any legal obligation to show a receipt?
Yeah.
Did you know that you're not under any legal obligation to even have a conversation
Mm-hmm.
with the greeter
Yeah.
or the police officer at that point?
Yeah.
Because that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
In Texas, and I can't speak as to any other state, but I can assure you in Texas, you're never under any legal obligation ever to speak to a police officer.
Because he knew that I was recording him, and I was probably not going to get out of his face. I was behind him. I didn't want to let him go. So he went into that office, and I sat there with my mom, and we were there for about, I don't know, like 30 minutes or so. And then I had a manager come out, and she said, we reviewed the cameras, and you did pay for this merchandise, right? And I said, well, I know I did. I mean, do y'all do this to everybody that walks into this Walmart? Do y'all humiliate these people the way y'all did to me? I was shopping. Y'all have so many cameras in this store. If y'all would have caught me stealing, do y'all not think that, y'all would have stopped me, before I paid for my merchandise? Or, but y'all didn't. Y'all saw that I paid for my merchandise, so I told her, I said, I was there with my mom, and my mom was just nervous. My mom was walking up and down, very nervous. She said, the food, I have to go home, and she was just rambling. And the lady says, well, I'm so sorry, we did see the video, and you can take your merchandise, and you can, you can leave. And I said, no, I'm not gonna leave, I'm gonna stay right here. She goes, well, as long as you're not causing a disturbance, you can stay here.
Yeah, so guys, you may not realize this, but the incident happened on Thursday. By Saturday, I was already receiving preliminary information that Windcrest was looking into the matter, and that Officer Santana had been put on notice that an investigation had started. And then by Monday, me, SAXC Perez, and Buck G went down to Windcrest to file an official complaint. And we learned that Officer Santana had resigned as a result of his inability to put aside his ego and exercise good judgment. And guys, after watching this video, I would like to just call for a moment of silence in honor of Officer Santana's career at Windcrest Police Department.
You know who we asked for? Is there a lieutenant? I'm filming right now. Oh, through here. Oh, we have to wait out here.
I'm not sure. She looks like. You're with the police department. Okay. We're here to talk to. I called this morning. My name's Jack Miller. I talked to a lieutenant, I think, for a complaint.
Reyes or Hernandez?
Reyes. Yeah, he said he'd be out till 3. Jack Miller.
Hello. They helped you guys already?
Yes, sir. She is.
Okay.
For Lieutenant Reyes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Lady.
Mr. Miller.
It was funny. Hi, I'm Jack Miller.
Hi, nice to
How you
meet
doing?
you. Lieutenant Reyes.
I'm Todd Ferguson. Nice to
Hi,
meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
This is my wife, Joanna.
Hi.
This is going to be your complainant.
Okay. Very good. Ooh. We have a contact number for you.
Actually, I don't have a number, but I did put my email address in here. Right there. All right, there you go.
Okay. All right.
You can call back.
Yeah, or I can call.
Message to you.
Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll either be myself or Lieutenant.
Do you have a card?
Hernandez. I believe I do.
George, do you want to come over here? To this guy?
So either you or Lieutenant Hernandez?
Probably so.
All right, there you go.
Okay. I don't want to rush through this, so
That's fine.
I'll just take it, and then we'll do what we need to do.
Okay.
All right. This is you mentioned your constituent.
Constituent. She would be a constituent.
Her.
I would be a constituent. Both of
Okay,
them.
I understand, but I presumed that it was husband and wife.
I'm
No.
not involved.
Okay, all right. You're with him.
Yeah,
Got it.
he's camera.
I'm not involved with the complaint.
Understood.
He's cameraman today. So
Okay.
He's not involved with it.
Good.
Just her.
All right. Did you get your business taken care of in San Antonio?
I did.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll reach out to you.
Thank you.
We'll let you know.
Thank you very
All right.
much.
That one question I had on Officer Santana, you may or may not be able to answer my question, and I completely respect that.
Mhm.
Did he quit, or is he getting fired?
He resigned.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Touch my shit. Llámale a Tom.
I'm gonna put him on fucking. And you're fucking sitting there like an idiot? Why don't you stand out here?
Excuse me?
Yeah, why don't you stand out here? We don't pay you to sit there.
Okay. It'll be at customer service, okay?
Yeah, you do that. Fucking jackass. Don't look through my shit, because that's my shit.
This lady over here, did you show her the receipt? So once you do
I'm not
it,
going to show you my fucking
have the
receipt. I don't pay a club fee here. Stupid dick. You're going to be a YouTube star. Like before. I'm sure you remember. I know you remember. This is not a club. I didn't sign no contract.
Crazy.
¿Le llamaste? ¿Le llamaste? ¿A tal?
No, porque yo no sé el teléfono.
Dámelo.
Yo no sé el teléfono. Here. Allá va.
I know.